So you know about him?
Of course. Do you think he's coming back?
The Dark Knight Rises is certainly going to offer audiences the chance to see a genuine continuation of the story of Bruce Wayne that we've started. It was very important to me not to leave the Dark Knight behind, but to look at the choices made by our protagonists at the end of that film and deal with those consequences.
What are you?
I'm Gotham's reckoning.
I personally think that The Dark Knight Rises is the best film yet of the franchise, which I know is very hard to imagine if you've only seen the first two. It just feels epic, and it takes the ideas that were brought up in the first two, and it just blows the lid off of them.
The Dark Knight Rises really is a continuation of the themes and ideas, but I think audiences are also going to find a very spectacular level of action. We've really tried to push the boat out in terms of the way we've made the film.
When Gotham is ashes, you have my permission to die.
There are a lot of new characters in the film. I think Tom Hardy's Bane is a very different, very fresh protagonist. He's somebody who can stand toe-to-toe with Batman. People are going to be shocked by Anne Hathaway and what she's done with the character of Selina Kyle, also known as Catwoman. It's a phenomenal performance, and I'm very excited to know what people are going to make of it.
I tried not to be nervous on set. I tried to focus on making Chris happy. He went out on a limb casting me. I'm not really who you think of when you know, I'm not the natural, I think, idea that anybody would have to play this very iconic character.
There's a storm coming, Mr. Wayne. You and your friends better batten down the hatches. Because when it hits, you're all gonna wonder how you ever thought you could live so large and leave so little for the rest of us.
I love this cast. I love this project. Being a part of it. It was a dream that had never occurred to me to have, and yet it still came true.
When you surround yourself with great talent, everything improves in the film. There are things coming off the page now that are far beyond what you'd imagine when you wrote the scene. And that's really what you aim for when you're casting. You aim for putting together a group of people who are just going to rise beyond your original ambitions for a scene, for a character, and then for the whole movie.
Your wife said you were taking a cab home.
My wife?
Don't worry, Master Wayne. Takes a little time to get back in the swing of things.
So many things had to line up in order for me to do this, and I can't quite believe that they have. And I was just so full of joy, and it'll remain one of the highlights of my life.
I love these characters. I feel extremely privileged for having got to be the custodian of these great pop icons for the length of time that I have. And we have to move on.